talk with family, and then get some rest. You know, so a lot was going on earlier. So now I'm just here to talk about it. So we're gonna go in that order. We're gonna do Caitlin Clark. Her season ends. Cowboys. Talk about them. Lost last night to the Philadelphia Eagles, and the season opener for both teams. Really, just for the whole NFL. And lastly, um, the Las Vegas Aces, the blazing hot Las Vegas Aces. Um, so yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. First thing is first, right? Um, Kayla Clark retiring. I felt like I knew it was gonna happen. I mean, I said retiring. My goodness, y'all. Where's my head at? Where is my head at? Caitlin Clark, seeing that her season was over, I, I hate to say I told you so. Or I hate to even say that I knew it was coming, but I knew it. I knew she wasn't coming back. Like realistically, real talk, like real spill. I knew she wasn't coming back, y'all. Um, I think for me, I think for me personally, I felt like a week or two into August, I was like, she not coming back. She was out since July 15th, and she just kept facing setback after setback after setback. And I'm like, I don't see her coming back, man. And I think I said, like that first second week of August, I was like, man, I don't see her coming back. And then as we start going through August, seeing as though she hadn't played since July 15th, as we start going through August, I'm like, ain't no way. Ain't no way she coming back. Just because she has just been on the show too long. It was always something about how she wasn't ready, for full speed contact. She wasn't ready to get all the way up to, basically, full speed physical activity. And so I'm like, yeah, this doesn't look promising. And then she gets hurt, the bone bruise, all these injuries that she dealing with. I'm just like, man, she not coming back, man. Like I knew it, but they just want to keep fans going. They just want to keep fans spending money. They want to keep fans' hopes up. But they should have been called it what it was and said that Clark wasn't coming back, man. You know. And as the days and the weeks continue to go and the months go on, I'm like, man, she done. They not finna. It's too close to. It is too close to WNBA playoff time for Caitlin Clark to be coming back anyway, man. Like you finna throw her back out there, and you might miss the playoffs too. The FIBA might actually miss the playoffs. So I hate to say it's a lost season, guys, but it just might be a lost season. And for me, um, my lack of attention to the FIBA is not because Caitlin was out. I just felt like I knew she wasn't coming back, so they was playing games. And aesthetically pleasing, this team has not been. Kelsey Mitchell has been good. Aaliyah Boston has had plenty of moments, and then moments where she didn't have it going. And I just was like, you know what? I'm just not invested in this team, so I won't pretend to. I won't pretend to if I don't intend to be invested in this team, man. And like Caitlin Clark, you hate to hear it, right? Because I think she incredible talent if she play. But I just think she just too banged up and just too hurt. And then mentally, she just probably needed to step away as well. And she wasn't having a great year. I mean, yeah, 16 points a game. What was she averaging? About 5 rebounds, about 8 assists. That's pretty good, y'all. But what she played 12 games out of 44? That's not good, man. That ain't good, man. That's crazy. But I tell you, man, this is some real chin check, some reality check time stuff now because you done missed the whole season and you gotta figure it out, Caitlin. You gotta grind. You gotta get it out the mud now. Um, you gotta do whatever. If you want to play in this league, you gotta do whatever it takes to stay in this league. So mentally you gotta get sharp. You might even have to get more humbled about your approach. Just have more humility to you. I understand the impactful player that you are, the fame, the acclaim, but you just gotta buckle down. And this is just a trial season, a testimony, trial and testimony type of season. Where it's like we gonna find out what she made of. But I still hate the fact that she only played in like 12, 13 games. That's brutal because so many people come to watch Caitlyn, so many people here for Caitlyn, and it's just tough. And you kind of hate to see that go down because no matter what you feel about Caitlyn, she's really a tremendous player, that can do to improve. A tremendous player that can do to improve. But again, I'm not shocked at nothing. When I found out the news yesterday that Caitlin Clark was going to miss the rest of it, in fact, it ain't nothing left but like 2 games, right? I feel like it's only 2 games left. Yeah, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but man, I will watch the Fever tonight, right? And salute to everybody here. Salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I will watch the Fever tonight. Wait a minute. Maybe I won't watch the Fever tonight. Let's see. We got the Chargers. Maybe I watch the Fever in the Sky later on tonight because I'm gonna be watching. Well, let's see. We got the Chiefs, the Chargers, Louisville football team. I forget who they play, but they play. And then Boise State play later on. So, I mean, I'm watching football, I might figure out, watch a little bit of the game, but Caitlin ain't there. What am I mean? And then they got Bree Hall. They re-signed Bree Hall. See if they actually play Bree Hall, Because teams been just moving around Bree Hall like it ain't nothing. And Indiana could have kept her to begin with, so I feel some kind of way. I take some of this shit up. I take a little personal. Like Deja Kelly not getting signed with the Aces was another reason why I was bitter on them. I was bitter. I was pissed off, and it took me a long time to get over that. It took me a minute to get over the fact Kelsey ain't there. But now I realize, you got to be willing to support your team no matter who the hell on your team. You want a minute. But if I was just an Aces fan, but Kelsey Plum and De'Erica Hamby, and Caitlin wanted to say that. But going back to Caitlin, man, like, who shot? Who really shot Caitlin Clark ain't there? Like, hit me right now in the comment section and say, man, I'm sure Caitlin was going to miss the rest of the year. I don't think that many people should actually be shot. And I don't think that many people should actually be phased. And I appreciate the thumbs up, by the way. But, like, I don't think that many people should be shot because, come on, you ain't played since July 15th. You ain't been able to even give it a go. You haven't even, but she haven't even been able to give it a shot, man. Like she can't even come out there and play limited minutes. WNBA games are 40 minutes. She can't even. Somebody just put up a notification saying America is in trouble. I'm not gonna get my thought on that, but we already know. But look, Caitlin Clark, man, she couldn't even play bare minimum like a 20-minute. She couldn't even play 20 minutes, bro. She couldn't even play probably 15, 20 minutes. And then she don't want to be on a minutes restriction either. So she don't want to be on no minutes restriction. So what does that say? What does that say? The fact that she don't want to be on that minutes restriction, she basically want to be at near full strength. So it's like, yeah, you might as well just sit down then. And then you're on the sidelines and you getting into it with people and you cameraman's way, and I just wish sometimes she'd just be a little bit more humble, man. That's why it's enough to get where you came from. You're not small town, but you're a young lady from West Des Moines, Iowa, and you're from there, and you should be humble because you're coming out of Iowa and you're blowing up big time. You're going to Indiana and you're making major moves. You make small markets pop. And you still should be humble because it can all be taken away from you in a minute, What the hell? It can all be gone in a second. So you gotta remain humble, and sometimes I wish that she would display that more, and I just feel like, man, just get better, man. Just take this opportunity to please get better. I don't care who you train with, whether it's Kelsey Mitchell, Kelsey Plum. I don't care who it is, Jalen Sherrod, Courtney Williams. Find somebody and train with them. Get that dog mentality You know, the Silver Spoon stuff got to go. I mean, me being a major fan of hers, it's been a whole growth process for me, y'all, because like I had to understand that Caitlin Clark don't seem like she want to change, and I hope she wants to, because there's certain parts of her game that need to change for her to evolve and grow, and being able to continue to play this game at the professional level. And everybody talks about the physicality. She's got to know how to handle that. She's got to know how to deal with it. You know, it's just the way the game is. If you don't like it, then I don't know what to say. If they don't change the rules, then you got to play the game how it's played. You know, it's physical contact. If you don't want nobody to bump into you, go play golf. You know, if you don't want to get hit, go out for bowling. That's just how I feel. You know, if you don't want nobody to hit you, go play golf. You know, nobody's gonna touch you, and or play bowling. And sometimes the there are rough plays. If you push back and say that there's rough plays and there's hard fouls and the ref don't be calling stuff, I could agree with you. I hear where you coming from, but it's a physical game. Now, obviously, it's not physical like hockey. It's not physical like football. You know, it's not like that. But people gonna make contact with you. You know, so to some degree, you gotta actually enjoy the contact and play through it. You know, otherwise, you just you're a finesse player, and then you just got to deal with what you can deal with. I mean, and then if you just want to shoot threes, you can't get mad when people call you just a 3-point specialist. You know, but you got to be efficient. I was just talking to a buddy of mine earlier. If Caitlin Clark is more efficient from 3-point range, then a hater couldn't talk about her perimeter shooting. But she not. I was like, I thought it was fall. Where's all these damn flies and shit? Not flies, but little bugs and shit, little gnats and stuff. I don't know where it's coming from. It could be this fruit punch I was drinking. But yeah, man, back to what I was saying, y'all. It's kind of crazy because it's like that 3-point shot, man, that logo shot, I get it, man. It's all good when it's going in. But you're not supposed to just be a 3-point specialist. You're not supposed to just be a circus shot type of player. You're supposed to be a well-rounded player because you didn't hit the W. And they drafted you #1. And if you look at the Paige Beckers, you look at her all-around game. And if you look at the Sonya Citron, who I believe is drafted third, both of them have better all-around games. And they ain't the only ones. Juju Watkins is coming, you know. Hannah Hidalgo will soon be in the league. Malaysia is coming. Sonya Citron, I mean not Sonya. Kiki Rice. You know, there's so many players that's coming to the W, man. And you want your spot, you got to keep your spot, man. It's not gift wrap to you. And the WNBA throw anybody under the bus, man. WNBA throw anybody under the bus. They use you and abuse you because most leagues will, you know. So they elevated Caitlin to be the savior, right? But the fact that she fallen and the fact that her season is over, the WNBA had to pick up the pieces and go on, man. And you know me, man. I love this game, man. I love this game, real talk. I love sports. And when it comes down to the W, I'm watching regardless. You know. What I will say is my favorite teams to watch are the not. I root for the Aces and the Fever. I really root for the Fever because of Caitlin Clark. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm not gonna pretend to be somebody that I don't intend to be. And that is me saying that I'm not a Fever fan because of everybody else. I'm a Fever fan because of Caitlin. And then if you want to say AB because of Leah Boston because I do like how she plays. Um, but yeah, it's not too many people on this team. Like Kelsey, I respect her game. But yeah, I'm not a Fever fan because of nothing else. And then I like the Aces. But the teams I only enjoy. See, here's my problem. I love the Aces. We're going to talk about them in a minute. But I'm going to say this and then we're going to switch to the Cowboys. Um, there's certain teams that I don't really want to watch in the WNBA finals that I would watch in the playoffs. But see, last year I liked watching the Liberty and the Lynx because it just worked so well. And obviously the years prior, the Aces playing the Liberty and getting the championships, you know, that's what it was about because it's the Aces. I don't give a damn who the Aces play, I'm watching. Um, but it's certain teams like the I don't like the Dream too much. And the Mercury, I like them because it's that too. And I guess I would watch the WNBA finals no matter what. But it's just certain teams that I just really don't have an interest in. And that's bound to change depending on who the personnel is. But I don't, contrary to popular belief, I don't like every team. I don't like every WNBA team. I'm not too fond of the Dream. And I don't enjoy watching every team. I do like Seattle. I like, certain teams. It's just certain teams I like watching. But I have watched everybody play before. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I don't care to. But yeah, it doesn't matter who the Aces play. And at this rate, they hit it somewhere special. But yeah, that in conclusion with Caitlin, man, going for the season. Let's tie this part in the bow. Caitlin Clark gone for the season. I expected this to happen. I expected that to be the case. It was just a matter of time before it went down. When I look at Caitlin Clark, man, it's a lot. It's a lot of work that continues to need to be done. I think that sometimes she got put up on this pedestal, and what am I doing, man? She got put up on this pedestal. What's going on, y'all? Salute y'all. I ain't even see no comments come through. Y'all was commenting. Salute to all y'all, man. Do I like Travis Hunter? Travis Hunter is good. Let's see what he do for the Jaguars. I did not see y'all comments, bro. My bad. I did not see your comments though. Until now, I don't know why my comments didn't come through. But yeah, now they coming through. But Caitlin Clark, man, I know her season was over with, and I don't feel no kind of way. I don't feel indifferent about it, you know. Fever might not even make the playoffs, man. The Fever haven't even been that fun to watch. Again, I'm gonna watch them tonight, but they ain't must see TV for me no more, They really ain't, I don't know how y'all in Fever, but it ain't just because of Caitlin Clark. They style a bit. What? I'm finna hold on. I don't know what weird ass bug. I almost killed it. I think I got it. But yeah, oh man. I mean, Chloe Bibby was a good sign-in. I like Bree Hall, but are they gonna use Bree Hall? Natasha Howard started good, but then she trailed off. The whole DeWanna Bonner thing was like, what the hell? It was crazy. Anyway, man, let me move on to these Cowboys because I could talk for about 30 minutes about Caitlin, and then I'd be getting tired and be wanting to in the live because we got two subjects left. What's going on? Did you watch the game last night, Sandra? Did you see the game? Tell me you seen the Cowboys game. So let's talk about it, man. That was a long, long game, y'all. That was crazy. But wasn't it a good game though? Wasn't that Cowboys game a good game? Wasn't that Eagles, man? Look, both of those teams, man, they showed up, man. And I think we should start here. I think we should start with the spitting incident first with Jalen Carter and Dak Prescott. I'm going to say this. I get it. Jalen Carter is a big man. Jalen Carter is a big guy. And I get it. Dak is too. But if you spit on me, bro, like if you spit on me and they say he spit towards the ground first, Dak did, bro, if you spit on me, I'm going to find a way to get my get back, bro. Right then and there, I'm going to get my get back. And if it ain't going to be right there, bro, as soon as you turn and walk off the field, bro, I'm getting it popping, bro. I'm going to crack you upside the head with a helmet. Bro, it's going down. So basically what I'm saying is Jalen Carter ain't going to be the only one getting kicked out the game. I'll be getting kicked out the game too. I'm going to get kicked out because I'm going to lose my ish because of what you did. And I'm either going to get you right then and there or whenever you just, hey, ain't no fair fighting, man. Ain't no fair fighting when you spitting on somebody. So when you turn and walk off, don't be surprised you feel somebody pop you upside your damn head because I don't know this, but I don't see no reason why that would not mix it up, would not get involved. And I guess it's because maybe he didn't want the smoke for real. Maybe Dak didn't really want the smoke. I think that's a possibility that Dak didn't want the smoke, because I definitely would have responded. I definitely would have been like, ain't no way you finna just do this to me, and him getting thrown out the game, that helped us a lot, man. That helped us because that the pressure wasn't as much because Jalen Carter wasn't there. Because I think it would have been immense pressure on the Cowboys, especially if Jalen Carter was out there. NFL night, Chiefs versus versus Los Angeles Chargers. Game start at 7. I know I'm gonna watch that game, but I also want to watch the Louisville game, or the Boise State. Boise State got clowned by South Florida. That Boise State can bounce back tonight. But yeah, that helped a lot. Ironically, Jalen Carter being out that game helped a lot for the Cowboys. And if we asking why they lost, like, what's the biggest reason why the Dallas Cowboys lost that game? You hate to blame it on one person because it's such a team game, like baseball, like hockey. So you hate to blame a loss on one individual. You don't want to, but I have to, man. I gotta put this L on CD Lamb, man. I got to. Cause see, I could put this L on Miles Sanders, right? But it wouldn't be fair because, damn it, when that happened, it was like 15 minutes left. It was like 15 minutes left, and when they came back from the Lightning layover, both teams was on the same par. Like, the offenses was kind of zapped. The scoring stopped. The first half, it was a weird game. The first half was like non-stop scoring, and the second half was just like a battle of attrition. It's like, okay, we just gonna battle to the finish line. We're gonna milk this clock. Run some plays. We're gonna do a lot of run plays, and a few passes here and there. But the second half went really quick. And I just feel like I can't blame Miles Sanders for that because, yeah, he did fumble and we should have scored, definitely. But that wasn't the fourth quarter when it happened. So we had 15. Really, we had about 19 minutes and change. 19 minutes and change to try to get right after the Miles Sanders fumble. So as much as that hurt, as much as that was like Cowboys mistake level, I gotta blame it on CD because CD could have caught some passes that definitely could have got us in position to score late. And you gotta catch that, bro. It's just like Wingo for the Texas Longhorns. Wingo dropped some huge passes in that Texas Ohio State game. You can't be a high quality receiver and only yeah, prayers for JB wife, man. JB, man, definitely prayers for your wife, man. Hope she okay. Catch this on playback, bro. Nothing but well wishes for you both, and you just take care of wifey. And hey, man, family first. Everything else is secondary, man. In fact, let me restate that: God first, family second, and everything else after that. So you yeah, man, don't worry about it, JB. I know JB said he want to cover the Cowboys. He always be calling out when the Cowboys play, but definitely family first, man. Because it be times I want to do videos and it be times I want to go live, but I gotta see about my family first and foremost. So yeah, I understand. I understand. I get it. And yeah, but the Cowboys, man, nobody had us in that game, man. Like nobody, like. To lose is to lose, but nobody expected us to be in that to the end, man. And we was in that to the end, man, but we just couldn't get to even with CD's drops. And we had 3 timeouts with about 2 minutes left. We couldn't 2.5 minutes. We just couldn't get them off the field. We couldn't get the Eagles off the field, bro. Like when we could get them off the field, then we couldn't do nothing. So then somebody make it make sense. When we couldn't get the Eagles off the field, I mean, when we could get them off the field, we couldn't score. We couldn't catch the ball. We couldn't punch it in. We could do no such thing. But when the Eagles had the ball, then we couldn't stop Jalen Hurts, man. Like, yes, we could have used Micah Parsons, yes, but bro, you mean to tell me somebody couldn't stay with Hurts, like in terms of being a spy? We let that man run wild. He ran roughshod over everybody, man. Touch, two rushing touchdowns. It's crazy, but I get Hurts his props, man. Like, dude is a gamer. Jalen is definitely a gamer, man. You gotta give him his props. And he helped keep Philly afloat, man. But yeah, unfortunately, you gotta say that it's CD. That's the reason why they lost, man. That's the reason why we lost, cause bro, you're a high quality, big time paid receiver, and you don't man. He could catch the balls like early in the game. He come up with some big time catches early, but when it's clutch time, what's going on? And from this point forward, man, I bet not see CD drop another ball if it's clutch time. Bro, if you drop one, you're human. Bro, if you drop two, it's life. But if you drop three, if you drop four, and depending on the magnitude of the situation, it's unacceptable. Dude, grab that damn ball and hold on to it for dear life. We're trying to change the trajectory, the future. We're trying to change the laughing stock that they say that we are. And they say we always find a way to fumble away a damn game. And we did. It's like the stakes, the bright lights, everything, man. And I don't want to sit here and keep like pooping on CD because he's a very valuable quarterback. Quarterback. He's a very valuable receiver. You know, and George Pickens is nice. Maybe George Pickens needs the ball even more. I understand that Dak and CD got a camaraderie. I get it. But that football, man, when it is thrown to you, literally, man, it's make or break, you know? So for him to not catch those passes was just like, it was like, oh my goodness. Now over the shoulder, like the one that Dak threw, and I think CD was trying to dive for it. The magnitude of difficulty there, I understand the difficulty and the degree of that. But there were like two other drops that he should have had them. Like, there's no excuse making. Just like I say, you know, a moral victory is unacceptable. You can't make no excuse for that, bro. You supposed to catch that. There ain't no reason for him not to. You know, and then when I look at Dallas's defense, I thought he did a better job in the second half. But my biggest issue with this team, man, is being able to come through in the crunch time. And, you know, now that you lost to the Eagles and you let one slip, man, like the late great Dennis Green said, we had them. You want to crown their asses? Go ahead and crown their asses. But we had them, and we let them off the hook. We let the Eagles off the freaking hook. I'm telling y'all, man, we let them off the hook, bro. And what this means to me is the same thing it means for my Notre Dame Fighting Irish. You done lost. What the hell they say? What's going on, y'all? Salute y'all. But I don't know what they said, but a minute. And they ain't gonna let me look no way. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, the same thing this loss to the Eagles means is the same thing it means like with my Notre Dame Fighting Irish. The way they lost to Miami means that they gotta beat Texas A&M. Make no mistake about it. Notre Dame need to go ahead and take their business against Texas A&M. And then the Dallas Cowboys need to make sure they take care of business against the New York. Hold on one second. I don't know what happened, but we back. We back. Yeah, man, they gotta take care of business against the Giants, man. Dallas can't be losing to the Giants after they done just lost to the Eagles. They should have won that game. They should have won that damn game, man. I don't want to hear nobody blaming Dak Prescott either. Like, don't blame Dak for that. Literally, do not blame Dak Prescott for that because what happened? I don't know. Something happened. Now I can't even see y'all comments at all. That's crazy. But look, let me try to get through this stream, man. Yeah, Cowboys gotta get right. Gotta get that first W of the season because we threw away a W. Literally, we threw away a W. It's pissing me off. I can't see y'all comments all of a sudden. I apologize for that. So what we're gonna do is try to wrap it up because I hate to not see the comments. So let me get to the next topic. So yeah, Dallas, man, great game, great fight, great effort, great result, but we just didn't get the result that we wanted. Outside of that, we really played a good job, man. We really did a good job um, in terms of staying close with Dallas. Staying close with Philly. I had said that before the game in this YouTube short I put out. I said I would be really happy if we was able to stay with Philly, and we was. At halftime, it was 2021. We gave ourselves a shot. So the last topic of the day, um, and I wish the comment section popped up. Makes me want to restart this video. Um, yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna restart the video, and then we're gonna do the last topic. We're gonna hit on the aces. So y'all come right back. Catch us on the playback. Make sure you come back. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna do the third topic on another video because I don't like that I can't see the comments. I can't see nothing. All I can see is that this video is still live. All I can see is 2 likes and that I'm live. So y'all come right back. We're gonna talk about the final topic. It sounds weird because yeah, the aces are supposed to be included. So we're gonna come back, same thumbnail, and we're gonna finish off with the aces. We're gonna finish this video with the aces. So we talked about Caitlin, we talked about the fever. We talked about Caitlin, we talked about the Cowboys. So I'll be right back. They let me out of here.